Hi Professor, I'm recording this video to explain where is my confusion. I don't understand what you mean by the actual probability and the risk neutral probability, because in this lecture you only mentioned about the risk neutral probability in the so here's my confusion. What I thought is, you said here is, what you say here is that option price does not depend on the drift parameter mu, right? So what I think is, it could be the option price can be represented by the drift parameter mu. Yeah, because you said we already got the drift parameter mu, which is r minus sigma square over 2 by the central limit theorem. Is everything clear here, right? And since mu is equal to r minus sigma square over 2, then we can write this part in the form of mu, the drift parameter mu, right? So the option price is dependent on omega, but we can write the omega in the form of mu. So I think the option price is dependent on the drift parameter mu. Yeah, and you also said that this is the consequence of the fact that the risk neutral probability does not depend on mu. Actually, I think the risk neutral probability here also depend on mu. Why? Because the mu is what? Is r minus sigma square over 2. And this part is exactly the same as this part. So the risk neutral probability can be represented by the sigma risk neutral probability is dependent on the drift parameter, this. And yeah, you said, I don't understand what you mean by the risk neutral probability and the real probability, but the only mu you mentioned all the slides here is the risk neutral probability. This is the only mu you mentioned, and the mu, which is the drift parameter, is clear. Here is the drift parameter, and we got this part, you said, this part by the central limit theorem, which is r minus sigma square over 2, right? So I don't understand why you said about what do you mean by